Hi, and welcome back to Roulette's Play Stasis. When we last left off, we had gone into the birthing chamber, and I couldn't figure out a way to put those poor women out of their misery. And then, apparently, mutagen laboratory. Okay. There are preserved conjoined twins. Corpse of a creature hangs preserved. It may have been a twin. Two heads are fused together and a pair of spines meet. Each spine wraps around the other like a gnarled mountain range. A standard-looking human skeleton. Large infant. This is a skeleton of what may have been a very large infant. And this one's not noteworthy, apparently. Ooh, liquid nitrogen. I'll have to remember that in a sec. Another power cell. Damn. Oh, what is that sound? Oh, it must be the pulsating mass of flesh and bone. They generally make noise, apparently. Limbs shed haphazardly from this mouse. It sports a human head and gurgles out of sync with the pulsing of its other parts. Oh, PDA. Let's, there must have been diagnostic or experiments reviewed. Screens are replete with analytical data about the subjects around you. Results of various tests, which you don't understand, flash across the screen in a blur. Ah! In the aftermath of this body's evisceration, you can't tell whether its legs were removed or whether it had any. Splayed open human body. Do medical schools ever feature bodies so grossly exhibit their internal organs? Conjoined mass. One of the failed experiments, a lump of organs held together by wrinkled skin, bone poked through the flesh in spots. Conjoined twin hybrids. Two bodies conjoined at the head share one brain. Doesn't seem like the brain is up to the task of coordinating movement between the two bodies. The scanner, pulsating with phosphorus light, awaits the next patient. Alright. What's that say? Scanning bay glows with eager light. Overgrowth hybrid. This appalling, distended creature appears to be a hybrid, although of what is unknown. It's not completely human, that much is absolutely certain. That high-pitched squeal is really getting to me. Oh god, and this is a really long PDA to read in the squeal. Alright. They said I'd never make it to 60, 85, you fuckers. Old and still cooking with gas. Dr. Clifford Backman, apparently, is the PDA owner. Old and still cooking with gas. 3 bastard kids and I outlived them all. Haha, fuck those kids. Okay, so I was young when I had them. Those girls never knew I was a father, of course. I had to switch the DNA sample so they didn't know the little shits were mine. I'm too old now for all that, but you never completely lose your eye for the ladies. Wow, this is a high caliber guy here. I might have false teeth, Dr. Malan, but I'm no moron. For the good of humanity, I'm a sociopath and alleged rapist women. But your little speech to the crew was less sincere than anything I could say with a straight face. At least you know how to turn a blind eye. God, that pitch, that squeal! Whenever I have to get rid of troublesome subjects, right, Malan? The new gas for the chamber is working splendidly, an improved kill rate of 60% on the old formula. I watch those poor fuckers writhe and die. We have a viewing window now, just so we can make sure how it's done. If I were a moral man, I'd call it perverse. It's lucky for Project C that I couldn't give a shit. I thrive when I don't have to answer for everyone with a conscience. This will not do, not at all. I need more subjects. The rejection ratio of the DNA splicing is stratospheric. So not only do I need more bodies, but I need better ones. They bring me imports and strays, but the best results are achieved with crew members. One cannot prey too often on those, of course, no matter the need. My chosen ones are always those who wouldn't be missed. The furnaces are inadequate for my disposal requirements. I'm told they're so hot they could destroy dark matter. They seem slow to respond when burning flesh, though. And the smell is hardly pleasant either. Reminds me of that injured dog that I found as a little boy growing up in Missouri. It looked at me with pleading look, all the kind of sick patient gives a doctor they trust absolutely. Naturally, I stomped on the mongrel's head. It was a mercy. There are too many in society who have a similarly damaged disposition. It's a kindness to snuff out their worthless lives. I must get more pathway. That little prick De Santos is usually more than forthcoming with its ingredients, but he says his own suppliers are having problems. I know you, De Santos. I know you're not a real doctor. I know the kind. I have 5 PhDs. I can tell when men have been hired for their instinct rather than their knowledge. Meanwhile, the cutting and splicing continues. Oh, and Charlotte, we all know about your little experiment, you stupid bitch. First, she kills her partner by accidentally exposing him to a lethal virus. Then she goes gaga for him. That's a sort of beautiful incompetence that slays me. I spent years perfecting the art of the kill, making a murder appear a mishap. And when she went and did it all completely by accident, what perfect nonsense. I held the subject down today and used my surgical hammer to cave in his windpipe. Then I gouged out his eyes and tried to rip his jaw from his socket. My goodness, what an outburst. I'm becoming careless. I need more pathway. Dr. Malan is starting to worry that my tendencies cannot be controlled. He need not worry, I'm still focused on seed. Seed is still just that, a seed. But this chrysalis will soon break open and blossom. The successfully bred Homo novi wait in their containment cells, while their unsuccessful brethren, reduced to a viral mulch that has already breached the containment seals of the ship, grow. Oh, so the mushrooms that were growing all over the ship is actually the mutants that were attemptedly destroyed and then became that viral mulch, as they put. Its genetic makeup might be a little more than trash, but it's astoundingly tenacious. I have to respect that which kills with such efficiency. I woke up in the emergency room today. Somebody found me on the stairs. I can't remember much. What I do know is both my fucking legs are in casts. I better get comfortable because Dr. Graham says I'll be here in at least a month. We die as the Novi cut us down, but I'm not ready to be replaced by a new species. Our creations are impressive, but they don't share Malan's fanaticism for what's happening here. I must try and make sure one of the lifeboats is available for me. A shame there was not another for that delectable young thing. What was her name? Callister. I would have liked her around when the ship was going to hell. She's dead, however. How unfortunate. I may be old, but I'll tear anyone who tries to stop me from leaving apart at the limbs. I have survived police investigation, court cases, vengeful spouses, and idealistic lab hands. I will gut any shitbag trying to prevent my escape, and that includes you, Malan. I will jab out your eyeballs and eat them before I submit to you. Well, that's colorful. This guy was really wanting to live. Alright, let's go get this. Whoa!
This is the purpose of the video. It's not on Earth. People can't see it, so they don't care.
But if they knew?
So what?
Okay. So what's kind of a weird response to that. Oh wow, it's a lot of terminals. Alright, I'm taking my headset off, so if there's a loud, scary noise and I don't react, you guys know why, because god damn, this noise is painful. I guess I just have bitch ears, guys, sorry. A highly unusual form of rejection, such as has not been observed before, manifests in this hybrid. It's entirely possible the mutagenic compounds used to synthesize the hybrid DNA was faulty in this particular instance. Usually with any rejection, there is a sign of initial bonding and then a breakdown, but in this case there was absolutely no bonding attempt whatever. Given the thoroughness with which we create the DNA, I suspect that the centrifuge machine for this particular batch was faulty. Repair and maintenance check of the machine is ordered immediately. Recommendation, destroy what remains and also destroy the fetus. Subject died during birth. It can only be surmised that the death was due to failing in the host, and all reports and tests leading up to the birth showed no signs of fetal defect. Upon further investigation of the woman's medical history, noted that she experienced complications when giving birth to a child previously. This host would not have been used had this been highlighted. In light of her medical history, I now assume this was the cause of the fetal distress and death of the subject. Host is being kept alive and has undergone 1 transfusion. Recommendation, revoke the host's life support order and dispose of the body. During the autopsy, seed. I didn't know if that was important. Until it looks like something being shot. During the autopsy of Hybrid 604, there were signs of renal failure. It appears the kidneys were also unable to process the amino acids required for the breakdown of nutrients. The damage to the liver, stomach, and intestines show the same degenerative patterns. Reason it's possible the report of the mother giving birth 3 months prior was an error. Further reports regarding the failure of mutagenic compounds will be finalized later. So I guess they have to have had babies before in order to be able to process something that the mutagen comes out of.
If they were more open,
Oh.
this wouldn't happen.
Open to who?
Right,
The
headset.
people, governments?
Other corporations.
What cost?
A bit of our humanity, I suppose.
Can we interact with this power cell? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these cells. How the fuck did that happen? Alright. Well, I don't know what this laser grid is. Let's save real quick. And then possibly die to a laser grid. A la Resident Evil. Where am I? Huh, it won't even let me try to. Okay, elevator platform. This elevator is constructed to lower its passage quickly into the thick darkness below. I guess this isn't an exit at all here. Okay, can we actually get to the elevator platform? I can't even see myself. It's so frickin' dark. Oh, that's passing. Oh, it's an upper floor. I see now. I see. More power pads.
Warning. The oxygen atmosphere generating system is no longer functioning. Product failure is imminent.
Airlock. Can't get in there. Now the sink. And it won't let me go this way, presumably because of this grid. Can I, use this canister on the power pad to counterweight it? Wonder if I can... Aha! Whoa! Okay, did I just kill myself? No. Okay. Maybe if I put the canister there first, and then shot it, it could blow the door open. Let's see. Let's try this. Nice! Maybe. Unless I kill myself. Oh god. Did it kill myself? Am I okay? I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. All right. Oh my god. What the hell? Frighteningly thin creature courtesy of the Kane Corporation. Oh. This creature strains in its bindings. It seems healthy, though judging by the fury in its eyes, it's far from pleased. It's fallen from the operating table only to crawl around aimlessly. Oh, no doubt delirious. Oh, God. Alright, Dr. Charlotte Williams. Oh, Francis. I still lie at night thinking of you. You haunt my dreams, my nightmares, and my fantasy. We found love, dear. Even when we worked in Kane Sydney lab creating viral strains that could turn a human inside out, we loved and made love. Ours was a match made in heaven. We worked on only the most exciting viruses and pathogens. Our work together was a Mozart requiem, a piece of perfection. My work now is a pale limitation on what it once was. Oh, Francis. How long ago was it now? It must be 10 years, but it feels like only yesterday. You were too sick to transfer to the Groom Lake when I did. You died just as I took up my post. But don't fret, my angel. I've begun concocting a way to bring you back to life. I've always called you my little Frankenstein. Shredding the boundary between life and death was always your ultimate goal. Well, now with Project Seed entering its final phase, my plans can finally be put into practice. The laboratories are off limits between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., so that's when I work. Naturally, I prepare all the calculations and machine settings in my quarters. I keep the subject under a false name in one of the pods. So far, not even Dr. Malan knows what I'm doing. Each major laboratory operation I perform takes no more than an hour, and I always erase the machine's record at the end of each one. Using your DNA, darling, with the enhanced regenerative abilities of the genetic material we've already synthesized for Seed, you will be reborn. But you'll be impervious to physical degeneration, immune to sickness and pain. I'll have done what you wanted and made you perfect, and when you step healthy, unblemished, and reconstituted from your glass womb, you'll never leave me again. I really hope that I am not her little Frankenstein, I'm just saying. Things have felt strange lately. My work continues, but I swear, darling Francis, I can feel you watching me. I'm trying to work longer hours to complete the new and reborn you, but it's not easy. Marvin has already had a look at some of my work, I'm sure. As if he'd had any concept of what I'm trying to achieve anyways. I still wonder, my darling, why you cursed me as you died. You know it was an accident. I know you remember that. It wasn't murder. I never committed a murder, not even when we tested that pathogen on those troublesome neighbors. It was an experiment. How were we supposed to know they'd choked to death of their own innards? I suppose death was a possibility, but that's science! I fear for your continued life. I'm afraid Malan knows. Who else knows? Have they contaminated you? I will run extra tests to make sure your code is not flawed or altered in any way. I'm anxious. I've started scratching my arms badly. At this rate, I may end up looking like that leprous toad Backman. Oh, my dearest Francis, I have failed you. Malan knows. He confronted about me directly. He wants me to make you just like them. I cannot have you crawling on all fours like some dog in the street. The very idea offends me. I will protect you with my life. You will be reborn. I swear this upon my life. Oh, Christ. Whoa, where'd that thing go? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, hi, welcome back. Can I access this terminal without this hybrid attacking me? Alright, I guess it doesn't care. Alright. Lana, Daryl, Frederick, Nay. Not giggling. Alright, host Tara McCormick, First Lieutenant. Rambunctious, subject appears to have inherited her mother's powerful physical build and latent aggression. Lana has the makings of an excellent alpha female candidate. Move Lana to a group cell as isolation seems to promote irritability. Daryl. Willow Brody, nurse. Quiet but intelligent. Attempt to pick the lock on a cell yesterday but failed to escape. Excellent puzzle-solving skills, but not especially aggressive, as a strong build thinker clearly. Frederick. Host non-crew member caterer from Phobos. Subject shows little of his mother's solid frame, but is a superb hunter. Stalks and learns tactics by observing others. Appears to be developing a strong tactical mind. As you know, most caterers tend to do. What was that? Okay. Ellen Marichik, space tourist. Ellen? Was that my wife's name? I can't remember! One to watch. So many names in this game! One to watch. Cunning, extraordinary, fast, and dangerous. Appears to prefer isolation as attempted pairings result in fatalities. Takes an alpha role, easily dominates the other Novi. A definite candidate for Lana's mate. Oh, so it's a boy then? Appears immobile, but its head frequently scans the room.
This shit is straight out of the eugenics war. I taught this in my history class. All of this research will be lost. Does that mean that this was for nothing?
For nothing.
Oh my god. This body is wasted away to little more than sinew. It's tiny, clinging onto life only by the finest thread. Not a pleasant sight to watch something so small on the fine line between life and death.
They're almost human. Especially their eyes.
Don't get too close.
I'm real fucking close, so... Machinery attached to the drip is on and configurable, although it is far from ready to use. It's moving but seems unaware of its surroundings, or it could have simply accepted its fate. Well, I guess I needed that bone melding glue, but... for what? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll try and figure out where to go to or what I need to do next. Wow, that was weird. I just teleported and this thing seems to be stuck. Give me that thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want more content. I think we're getting close to the big truth and stuff. We're learning more and more about the monstrous things that happened on this ship. Alright, you guys. Bye, bye, bye. Other half.